wishes. It's Holly. Welcome to Dandelion Stitches. Welcome. If you're new, not. Thrilled to have you. How is everyone? Are we good? Are we whatever. You're awesome. My COVID test came back negative. I'm still kind of, it's just a cold. It's either a cold or I think it's like way early for allergies. But I noticed that our maple trees are starting to bud out, which is scary because if it does like freeze again, those little bud heads are gonna freeze. Tell ya, I don't know what to think. Apologies for the lighting. It's later in the day than I usually film, and my little battery packs that I use for my ring lights are dead at the moment, but they'll fill up again soon. So, first of all, the winner of the Ginger Quilter giveaway box, June Blazengame 7009. The winner of the Fort Worth giveaway box, Angie Brantner 4077. You guys got like 2 days to get to me. I need to hear from you. The Ginger Quilter box is it's been just waiting. So by Saturday morning, I gotta hear from you, or I'm gonna move it on to the next person. So, and if these giveaways are not fun anymore, or you're like, it's okay, you can say so, and I'll stop. But I've never hit a dry patch like this where people have just like ghosted me. Don't ghost me. So, today. Okay, I've already opened the box and we are going to go and look at it. We're doing Creekside Quilting. This was a 9-month program where we're going to learn about color. I'm going to show you the whole thing, and then I'll come back and we will talk about it. I think it's getting a little bit of negative buzz going around. And I kind of want to address that, but let's go look at it, and then I'll come back and talk about it. Okay, so it came in a pretty big box for the not so big stuff that was in it, but that's neither here nor there. It had this pretty sticker on the blue paper that was covering all this up. There is a thank you card from Creekside Quilting, and there's also a QR code. I think this just takes you to the shop. I haven't checked. But if you want to use it, feel free. So right off the top of the box, there are some really pretty pastel marble glass head pins. Okay. And this piece of peach fabric. Don't know. I'd say it's a 1/4 of a yard. Is it? No. Yeah, I'd say a 1/4 yard. Anyway, so that's important. So the first thing that you get is this introduction to color theory packet of information, and it is in depth, and it goes all through what the color wheel is, what the colors are on the color wheel, there's primary colors, secondary colors, tertiary colors, color temperature, color dimensions. I mean, just hues and saturations, values and brightnesses, all super helpful when choosing colors that go well together. I didn't really look at this. Oh, this is saturation. You can see how the color changes. Or if you add white to this solid green, it starts to lighten up. If you add black, it's a lot of information. I did not read through every single one of the pieces of information, but it's good stuff. It's really good stuff. I feel like it's I feel like me teaching this, like me taking this information and teaching it to you is not cool for them, because they've done the work. And maybe I will contact them and see what their thoughts are about that. But anyway, that's what this is. Then I'm assuming that every month, that this was a 9-month program and it was $120 for 9 months. This month we're doing peach, and this is Moda Bella Solid color code 990078 peach. Not my favorite color by any means, but that's neither here nor there. And they just talk about where peach is on the color wheel. If you're using peach, you know, what happens on the color wheel, and like what colors are in harmony with peach, which colors are in complementary, like this blue is complementary with peach. This is the triadic, so like these 3 colors all play together, play nicely together kind of thing. And then this is, if you took these colors but then changed their saturation, kind of how things would play out. Really, I got really good information. Okay, and then there's a block that you can play with should you want to use what you've got to add to this piece of fabric and make a block. And see for yourself how colors interact with each other, and, you know, all of that. So that was what was in the box. Let's go to the other camera and we'll talk. Okay. I am not going to speak to the price, and because I don't know what the next box is going to be, and they had to take into consideration the amount of time it took for them to gather this information and present it in an understandable way, which I think it is. Having looked through it, it does make sense. Because I'm kind of feeling like $120 is a lot if we're going to get a quarter or a half a yard of fabric, and I'm not sure. So I'm holding off my thoughts on that until the next box comes. I think this is invaluable information for a quilter. But there are a lot of ways to go about getting this information. I mean, you can Google color wheel or any of that, and you'll be able to find that information. I think I'm going to take it off of the contenders for the Battle of the Boxes. I think that it's way more of an educational box as opposed to the other boxes that we're going to be voting on, and Battle of the Boxes starts on March 1st. I spent today getting all the paperwork ready, and I'm excited. So I'm thinking this is an awesome thing. I mean, I think that them taking all of this information and presenting it in a way that we could kind of grasp it, and then I'm assuming that there'll be a different color every month, and that we'll begin to start to understand what colors go with what colors, and, you know, but it's a lot of money. I don't think it's available anymore. I went and looked today. Somebody else asked about it, and I went and looked on their website, and I did not see it available anymore. And good for them for being able to sell it out. That's awesome. So as you can tell, I'm a little like, I'm not sure. And I feel like I've been saying that a lot about a lot of boxes, and I'm sorry. Part of it is because they're new to me, and I haven't gotten a, you know, feel for it yet. But anyway, that's Creekside, and that's what they're offering. I will be happy to still show you when the box comes what is in the box. I just don't feel like it's right to put it in the running to actually win. I think it's apples and oranges, but anyway. Again, I'm sorry, but this is driving me crazy. The winner of the Ginger Quilter Box June Blazin Game 07009, Fort Worth Box, Angie Brantner 4077. The info is going to be down below in the description box. Okay, one little thing I need to address. You know, my whole catalog of videos is out there. You can watch a whole, however long I've been doing this, you can watch the catalog of videos. And there are a few that are in regards to Mrs. Quilty. If you've never been involved with Mrs. Quilty or you've never gotten a Mrs. Quilty box, feel free to go look. Okay, so my first reactions to Mrs. Quilty were negative. And about, I don't know, a year later, they approached me and said, you know, we think we've made some changes. We think you're going to like it. Will you go ahead and review it again? And we had a few emails back and forth. So, and I reviewed it as I saw it. It is not a quality box. It's mostly for me, it's mostly the fabric. You can find the exact same fabric on Temu. Which is not to say Temu was all bad. I try not to shop there, but okay. So I'm saying this because I've been starting to get some people that are going back and watching my catalog of videos and are coming to me with, you are way too harsh. Mrs. Quilty's fabulous. I don't know what your problem is, blah, 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 blah. Okay. If you're getting Mrs. Quilty and you love it and it is working for you, then I say, awesome. I'm so glad. But for me personally, it's not worth the money and it is poor quality. And if this keeps up of the, of the comments and the emails of this, I don't know what happened. I don't know who pushed the button on Mrs. Quilty, but it just, it's all coming in. And I'm just going to have to block you because I stand by my opinion, as you should stand by yours. That's all I'm saying. I don't need the drama in my life, ever. So if you're cool with Mrs. Quilty, then just be cool and leave me out of it. Okay? Awesome. All right, you guys, that's it for today. If I end up doing the block that they're suggesting, I will let you know. But be well, be safe. And here it is, your moment of zen.
Dandelion. Spin. You sit. Speak. Good girl. Shake. Good girl. Down. Good girl.
Can she high five?
High five. Good girl.